All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, Monday morning, something like that, wherever you are in the world. Hello, I am Kriss. This is KrissPax, and we are talking cryptocurrency, Dogecoin, Bitcoin. Yeah, we're talking Bitcoin tonight because guess what? A new all-time high for Bitcoin tonight. Must mean Bitcoin dominance is going up, right? Well, it did for a little bit, and then it started going down while Bitcoin was hitting an all-time high. So alts, yes, alts doing okay today. I was expecting a dip though. We had a lot of volatile trading and it looked like they were going to go searching for those leverage longs and we were going to see this big wick down, and instead it went up and took out the shorts. Millions of dollars of shorts, particularly in Bitcoin, got wiped out. Always a good day to see the shorts get wrecked, but we got a lot going on. Look, we're only 10 days away from Christmas, only 10 days away from Christmas, which means Santa rally. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. And how are we looking toward the end of the year trading for Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and others. So a lot to talk about today, everybody. How are we doing? We have a shorter in the house, hybrid. You opened a short. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's been up and down trading here. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance up at 57.5. I thought 57 was the highest we were going to see on that comeback. It ticked up a little bit more. Kriss thinks this is a bull trap. When you're in a bull market, you'll see retraces, but it's not a bull trap because price is going to turn around and go higher. It's just that's what happens in bull markets. But there's a retrace here, and depending on how low it goes, we may have buying opportunities for buying more on dips. That's right. We sell on the green candles, buy on the red candles, not financial advice, but that's what we talked about. Doge and Shiba to the moon. I hope so. Doge going to 38 again, Drew. We'll see if it drops that low. Right now, 40 is looking strong, or 39.8, let's say. But we'll see. Fartcoin is up. Ondo is up. A lot of things are up. But Bitcoin, yes, Bitcoin, new all-time high here at 105, 146. That was on Bitstamp, 105, 146. Different exchanges might have slightly different price points for the new all-time high for Bitcoin, but that's what happened. Now this afternoon, from the morning through the afternoon, generally crypto was going up and it started to arc down. And as that was arcing down on Bitcoin, I was like, well, let's see how Doge is doing. And that was arcing a little bit more. And then we saw that big red candle there just a few hours ago. And I was like, oh, this looks like it's going to be a big dip. And it just turned around, up and down and up. And then Bitcoin went crazy up to a new all-time high over $105,000. Yes, $105,000 for a Bitcoin. And now it's at 104.5. That's okay. Isaac gifting a membership to Zeb. Zebranier was gifted a membership. Welcome to the family, Zeb. Congratulations on that. Isaac being generous tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bitcoin. Good evening, Christoph. How are you? What's up? All good, all good. All good. Drew, why do you think Doge will tank? Why sell high, buy back later? What's your feeling about this? Liquidations of 100x leverage? Yeah, we see that. It struggled all morning. When BTC drops, so will Doge. Yes, we talk about that all the time. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to keep dropping tonight. Bitcoin is actually showing some strength right here at 1045. So we'll see. Charles is patiently waiting. Chicken, we've been in a recession. We've been in a recession for the past year. Just the government just keeps fudging the numbers to make it seem like we aren't. But we've been in a recession. So if it officially becomes a recession, we're already there. I don't think that's a big deal. Isaac, you got your Nano S? Just like this one. Nice. Very good. You know what? They've got another sale going on. That's right. For the holiday season, just in time for the Christmas holiday, get the gift of Bitcoin on every purchase. That's right. Now, not only are they continuing the Ledger Flex for $249, and then you receive $70 of Bitcoin, but also the Nano X and the Nano S Plus. So the Nano S Plus, which is the least expensive crypto hardware wallet that Ledger has, $79, but then you get $30 of Bitcoin. $30 of Bitcoin back. They give you a little card that comes in the box, and then it tells you what to do in order to, you basically have to give them your Bitcoin wallet address, and then they send you $30 worth of Bitcoin. So check that out. I have a link in the description below for Ledger. Definitely check that out. And also, just in time for the Christmas season, a lot of people are doing some shopping in my Kriss store. That's right. This is my Kriss store here. And if you're interested in spreading the Dogecoin love, like a little baby you might have had in your family recently, you want to get a onesie or a hat, men's and women's, short sleeve, long sleeve, tanks, totes, and hats. Check it out. My link to my store is in the description below, because you know, what's better to give than the gift of Dogecoin merch to spread the word of Doge. We also have some other interesting things, some little conspiracy theory kind of graphics and other things in the store. And yeah, we also do have some Bitcoin. If you want to get the Bitcoin B on some clothing as well, you can get Bitcoin as well. So check that out. Again, link in the description below if you want to share the love. Unfortunately, the store does not accept Dogecoin as payment. Why don't you keep your Doge while it goes up higher? Okay? Keep your Doge because it's going to go up higher. That's what's going on. How low can it go, John? You know, I charted 37. Now, this was my, if you go to my X account here, this is what I was looking at yesterday, was this. Just in the way Doge was trading, again, this was back from late November when it was around 37, came up to 39 on the dip, another dip back down to 37, another dip back down to 39. And I was like, well, that means that the next dip could be 37. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, since then, Doge is, you know, up over here somewhere. But we don't know. But right now, this 37 to 39 line seems to be pretty good support in that area right now. But Bitcoin may, during the live stream, may go up and even hit a higher high. That's right, a higher high. And Doge could get back over 41 cents. Unfortunately for Dogecoin, the weekly ended in the red. So we broke our string of 8 consecutive green weeks, as predicted by the Magic 8 Ball. Remember the Magic 8 Ball? We asked the question whether Doge was going to have a 9th consecutive green candle, and the Magic 8 Ball said nope. Remember that? The Magic 8 Ball is always correct. Always correct. But now we're starting a new week, slightly in the green, but we've got a long ways to go. We're just starting. But this is a good start for the week here on a positive note. With BTC hitting an all-time high, people will stay with BTC. True enough, Drew. Yep. How's your Sunday going? Mine's going well. Had a good day. New England Patriots losing their football game. That was completely predicted. They're so bad this year. But crypto's up, so always a good day when the markets are green. Intuitively, John says, I feel like we're all in for a surprise, whether it's good or bad. I know, and that's what I was thinking earlier as we started to see this dip, is like, oh, we're going to go down and we're going to have this big wick down, take out some leverage longs, and then the whole market just decided to like turn around and go up higher. So that's good, right? It's like a volatile market up and down. That's okay. That's some good trading right there. I'll take that. Agent is thinking long-term. Right now, I'm still I'm thinking about like the first 100 days of 2025, which will go into like mid-April. And then we'll seriously be considering taking profits. So right now I'm thinking first 100 days, you'll be hearing that from me more and more. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I know Bitcoin starts to dip, makes people start to sell, and then it goes up. Exactly. Dominance isn't so high, Drew. It isn't so high. The Bitcoin dominance is actually coming back down. It just had this a little pump there, but you zoom out and you're like on the daily and you're like, no. Bitcoin dominance has been consistently going down since the 21st of November. We had a little pump, dump, and it's probably going to continue down from here, is my guess. Down from here. Because the alts are waking up, and every once in a while, Bitcoin gives you a jolt and says, okay, time for the alts to make some moves. So the alts have been a little quiet for a day or so. Oh, I jinxed it, right, Dub? I jinxed it. Start buying and holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Litecoin, Avalanche, XRP, and Doge. It's all good, Agent Jones. It's all good. Raven, you went back into history watching old KrissPax videos. You were right all along. I don't know what to say, but I've been here all through the bear market talking about fall of 2024, and here we are. So I know people were bearish, and even during the summer, just last summer, people were really bearish. And I'm like, guys, it's the summer. Let's sell in May, go away, come back in September. And it played out exactly like that. Yep. Right, Charles. Thanks. Spread the word. And share the Kriss channel too. You can share it on social media to everyone you know. In fact, I should probably post that on X myself. I haven't done that. I just post it for you guys. It's like, yeah, share it around. Too many people open up new leverage positions. I know. And they'll continue to get wiped out too. Short or long. Eric bought some ADA today. Sent it to your ledger. Gave your Doge some company on your ledger. What kind of fees per trade Well, machine, it depends on where you're trading. If you're trading on Robinhood, there's no fees. No fees. If you're trading on Coinbase, it's kind of a percentage, somewhat, but it's relatively low percentage. But if you're making high dollar trades, like you're buying like $10,000 worth of coins, like at any one time, you'll see the fee, and the fee will look big, but it's like the percentage is still relatively low. If you're expecting good gains, you shouldn't be worried that much about the fees. You really shouldn't. If you're making just small purchases, you're not expecting big gains, then the fees might seem like something to be concerned with, but shouldn't be. Swords, sunflowers. I will be giving my 2025 Dogecoin price prediction on January 1st. You have to wait until then. Wait until then. The week just closed. Yep. And Doge had a red candle for the week. So we are now on the new week. Am I pulling back on my 69-cent price prediction, F1? No, I am not. So let's get into the news here. First, Doge Santa rally incoming. Is the Santa rally incoming? Dogecoin price patterns point to a bullish December. That's right, a bullish December. So far, let me refresh this so we get the latest here on Crypto Rank. So far, December is down 3%. We're negative 3%. 4 years ago, we were plus 32%. Plus 32%. So let's say we end up plus 32% again. Where does that take us? Where does that take us? Plus 32%. And I think I'm going to have to pull this quite a bit down here. Plus 32%. That would take us to, not quite as much. 53 cents. That'd be 53-cent Dogecoin. However, what I said, and what I didn't realize was there was another article about me, yes, from Captain Altcoin. This Dogecoin chart pattern shows Doge price could see 70% spike before the year end. Yes, Captain Altcoin has talked about me, KrissPax. That's right. Yet again, I'm in another article. I see a bull flag pattern forming on Dogecoin's price action, suggesting potential for upside movement. I draw out a clear flagpole formation followed by a consolidation phase. So here it was. And this is what I had posted a few days ago. And it points to 69 cents. 69 cents on the bull flag. So I'm sticking with it. Although somebody had asked Grok, and the question was on Grok, when will X payments start? So we asked Grok, when will X payments start? According to various sources, X payments are expected to launch soon in the US, with some predictions pointing towards the end of 2024. The end of 2024. However, there have been delays cited due to regulatory issues, which of course Elon hates, particularly in obtaining necessary money transmitter licenses across all states. So the most optimistic outlook suggests a launch could be in the first quarter of 2025, while others indicate that the system might still be in testing or readiness phase with no definitive launch date confirmed. But the first part of this, some predictions pointing towards the end of 2024. That's what I was relying on, right? In that 69-cent estimate, along with what others have been saying about a Santa rally, particularly for Dogecoin, is X payments. And even if Dogecoin isn't even used on X payments when it launches, it'll still pump the price of Dogecoin. So that is what my 69-cent price prediction is, which would actually end up having Dogecoin go up by, instead of 32%, would actually go up about 70%. It'd be a 70% month for Doge. We'll see how all of that goes. We'll see how all of that goes. But right now, we are having a good trading day as we start Sunday night, Monday morning, and things are looking green across the crypto market. Can we check SWI? Got some yesterday. It's doing well. Thanks again. Not financial advice. Of course, as always on this channel, none of this is financial advice. This is financial edutainment. So we have SWI almost back to its all-time high of $4.92 that we hit back on Friday. So it looks like SWI is making its way up to a new all-time high. So hopefully you bought on this red candle on this dip down here. Maybe you got in at like 462, 465, and then you are up from here. Harry giving out memberships. Bina was gifted a membership. Noctis was gifted a membership. Congratulations to you both. Thanks to the generosity of one Harry. Awesome. Appreciate it, man. So yes, SWI is just looking great. Ever since we broke that long sideways trend that SWI was in from about the 15th of November all the way across to the 5th of December. And then we were looking at 390 as this previous all-time high was looking at resistance. And now SWI is just pushing up for new all-time high. That means that SWI is now in the top cryptocurrencies. It has moved up to number 15 now. So it has passed Polkadot. It's now number 15. And some of you who were with me last spring when SWI was like number 62, I said, this is one to watch for. It's probably going to be a top 10 cryptocurrency. That's right, a top 10 cryptocurrency. And right now it's number 15. So I've got a bag of SWI, very happy I bought in. I didn't quite get the bottom of the bear over the summer, but still happy with my bag and now way up. So again, SWI, very good. Very, very good on SWI. Doge on the 4-hour chart is fighting this 200 MA. I posted this earlier on X Twitter as well. I was hoping that would stay as support, but then at the end of my tweet, I said, if you guys, again, follow me on X Twitter, I'm at KrissPax. And so this is what I said here. The price of Dogecoin dropped below the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart yesterday, the second time in the last week. On December 11th, Doge had broke back above the 200 MA one day after it dropped below, looking to see if Doge breaks back above again at 40.75 and then holds as support. And guess what? That just happened. So we're at 48.8 now, and so we're going to see whether that holds as support for Doge on the 4-hour chart, which is a good one to watch. A good one to watch. Bitcoin is now back over 105, and it's pushing for yet another all-time high, guys. Happening right now, Bitcoin. Just about another all-time high. Whew. It was a good weekend to buy dips. And maybe that was it. Maybe Saturday was and Sunday morning was the time to be buying. And I know some of you are thinking, well, these prices are too high. It needs to dip more. It's a bull market. You take your chances, you know? Dollar cost average when you can. BTC cracked the last all-time high. Breaks it again. Then it's new price discovery. I get to comments, Victor, when I can. I'm not ignoring anything. Just I get to them when I can, okay? You bought more Doge, Lil Jet? Well, do I think it'll hit 60 cents? I think I just answered that, Julio. Yes, better draft pick if the Patriots lose. Yeah, we're definitely going to be in the top 3 again this year. Hopefully they do better selecting. Although the quarterback looks good. Rest of the team, not so good. Noctis. And yes, congratulations on being a member now. In previous cycles, how high percentage-wise have the past Santa rallies been? So, I did research this. For Dogecoin, not so good. The last 3 years, Dogecoin has actually pulled back between Christmas and New Year's. And in 2020, it had a slight gain of about 2 to 3%. So that's not good. History-wise, says Dogecoin. I didn't look at all the other cryptos, but I looked at Doge. And Doge, the past 4 years, not been really great between Christmas and New Year's. Of course, 3 of those years, you could pretty much say were like bear market years. So those pullbacks weren't unexpected. But 2020, things were going up generally, especially for Bitcoin. But then Doge on January 1st had a big green candle. So didn't quite by December 31st have a run. But this is a new year and we're in the middle of a bull market and things are looking very bullish here. So Bindi, yes, the low volume concerns me because that's when price can move down very quickly. You can have big dips. Looks like Bitcoin is now hitting a new all-time high again. What did that hit? 105, 164. New Bitcoin all-time highs again as we are live. Awesome. Do you think there's a possibility for Doge testing below 35 cents? I don't see that big of a pullback happening right now, Nature Sparks. I don't. I was guessing maybe 37 on a big pullback, but right now it's not even looking like that's going to happen because Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs now. Raiden, don't forget to like and subscribe. Abdel Rahman joined. Hey, thanks for joining the channel, man. Appreciate it. The weekly red candle looks bearish and engulfing. Well, except here's the thing. We're in a bull market. I'm expecting we see something like this, where then we're going to have 2 more green candles follow it on the weekly. So we'll see. We're watching Bitcoin right now as it's still over 105, 160. See whether it's going to start pushing into new price discovery now. Sell in May, go away. Yes, that is the summer proverb for stocks and crypto for the most part. Every once in a while, crypto has a good like June or July, but mostly, especially what we saw this past year, summer was not good. Hey, look at Bitcoin push up, new all-time high, 105,528. 105,538. Bitcoin is just pushing up higher and higher. Look at that. Yes, Noctis, taking profits in the first 100 days. I'll be selling half, maybe half of my Doge portfolio. I'm selling all those other altcoins. That's my first 100 days thing that I'm looking at. Again, this is for myself and what my plans are, and that's buying real estate. Bitcoin continuing to push up. 105.6, 646, 664. Wow. That's awesome. Bitcoin just hitting new all-time highs. Bit late for you, Harry, but here we are. I mean, Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs right now. Doge is struggling to get back over 41 cents, but all eyes kind of on Bitcoin right now. Yes, many have called Sui the Solana killer. The Solana killer. We have some folks from the UK or EU. Well, glad you're here. After this bull run, would you buy Doge back? Well, what my plan is at the end of 2026. Again, I'll have my new house, right? And I'll be accumulating some investing money, and maybe by the end of 2026, I will start dollar cost averaging back in. Don't know right now what I'll be buying back in on. We'll see how things go. That's still 2 years away. So Charles was watching me during the bear market. I was trying to stay positive. It was tough though, wasn't it? It was really tough. Like how many dip videos and live streams can one do, right? A lot of red. A lot of red. When do you know if you're gambling, Seth? If you start doing leverage trading, shorting, or like day trading, then you're gambling, in my opinion. Hi, Trin. How are you? Happy Sunday, everyone. Look at Bitcoin moving up again, new all-time high. Nick is around. Nick is he's back on X Twitter, and he's starting a new business, and so he's putting a lot of effort into that. Yeah, Nick's a great guy. For those that don't know, Nick Ballas, known as Nick Balls, he bought a crap ton of Dogecoin back in 2014. He never told me exactly how many Doge he bought, but he did say that his average price was 0.0007. That's 3 zeros and 7. $106,000 Bitcoin. Whew. Doge back up over 41 cents. Bitcoin over 106. New all-time high, guys. 106,369. Whew. Hit the like button, everybody. KP says, thank you. Thank you. When's Doge going up? What's the high price? Again, that'll be a January 1st video. I'll be talking about the high for the bull cycle. We might hit 50 cents by the end of December, but not 69 cents. I know, but I can still dream, right? I'm thinking Santa's going to be good to us this year. Santa's going to be really good. Inside Corner, stopping by, say hello. Regret not getting more. Yeah, that would be sweet on X payments, but you only say, uh-oh, right, Chris? If things are looking great, and they are. I actually saw a dollar sign on a few accounts on Twitter, and when I clicked the sign, it showed me a Bitcoin and ETH address. Yeah, that's the old tipping. There was a previous tipping program that was a crypto tip bot that was created, but that was under the old Twitter, and I guess some names still have that on their accounts. You had to sign up for it in some manner back in old Twitter, and so that's kind of still around, but that'll all get wiped, and they'll start over. Dogecoin to the moon, Troy says. Can I look at bonk snavs? Just a minute. We got Bitcoin about to hit yet another new all-time high. It's right there. It's right there. Yes, new all-time high again. I just need to stop moving this yellow line here because it just keeps going higher. We got a lot of Bitcoin bulls. A lot of Bitcoin bulls here. All right, little retrace. Let's check bonk. Now, bonk hasn't been doing as great, I've noticed. Because bonk, when it dipped here on early Sunday, it came down to about 35, and then this afternoon's dip was actually lower and wicked all the way down to 34. So there's a great buying opportunity for bonk down there at 34. Most coins like Doge, this afternoon's dip was not as big as the early morning dip. See, Doge's is actually a higher low, where on bonk, it was a lower low down here going the opposite way. So that means a little bearish for bonk, but also if one was looking to buy into bonk, that's a nice dip right there that we had. So for those looking to get into bonk, boy, if you can get below 0.00035, some nice buying opportunities for bonk. Meanwhile, Bitcoin, another new all-time high, about 106,423 now. Keeps going up. Some little satisfaction, faith. 60 soon, we will see. I don't know what BNT is, Zach. Yeah, when somebody gifts a membership, it's random, and YouTube chooses who receives the gift randomly. Could be making 110 pretty soon, Isaac. I know there's a lot of talk about Bitcoin in this cycle, with the United States government supporting it, all these, people buying for or different institutions and other countries buying as a strategic reserve or something like that. It's just more and more, it's all buying of Bitcoin. I think that is what is keeping the crypto market from having bigger dumps. We just haven't seen that this cycle. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but previous cycles we had much, much bigger dips. So Bitcoin just hasn't really. I mean, the biggest dips we can see were this one late November. It was like 8.7%. And then this one, 6.8%. It's just no huge pullbacks. It's just continually going up. So that's the kind of market we are in now for crypto. It's just this up market. It just looks so bullish, just up, up, up. No huge pullbacks. We're not seeing those 20, 30% pullbacks now in Bitcoin. Some alts are, I mean, we saw that with Doge. We had a 20% pullback when Bitcoin only went down 8%. But that's what happens with alts. They're much more volatile. But then once Doge starts pumping, it completely outgains Bitcoin, which we see on the Doge Bitcoin trading pair, which is this. I mean, this is what November was. Bitcoin was hitting all-time highs, but Doge was going up faster and higher. So we see this on the Doge BTC, went from 20 to 30 to over 40, almost touching 50. Now it's about 38. But that's because Doge hasn't done any pumping lately. But if into the end of the year, if there is a Santa rally in Doge, we're going to see big green candles on this chart of Doge outperforming Bitcoin again. So I think we're going to see that. Meanwhile, here's Bitcoin. New all-time high. It just happened again. 1065. So this is a good night for crypto, guys. Good night. If Elon puts a Doge symbol on a rocket, look out. That would be huge. Nocturnal. Doge value, not anymore. It's going to stay below 49 cents. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Eric, how are you? Yes, people still say to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon is still a thing. Gene thinks $2. It won't be before January, though. Won't be before that. But sooner than you think, sure. Yeah, when is a good time to buy a house, though, Bill? Sometimes you just got to do it. And we're at a point in our life where it's time to do it. But the amount of money I've made in crypto profits over the past 2 years far, far, far outweighs the escalation in house prices. So, can we see the shorts? Sure, Nell. There's not any good longs to see, that's for sure. Let's refresh. And we'll see what we've got on liquidations. There was a lot of shorts that were just taken out, that's for sure. Look at all those shorts taken out. On this one line here, it was $150 million in Bitcoin shorts. And all of these taken out. And look at the ones, all these new ones too. Once Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, there were a bunch of shorts made. 55 million, 37 million, 37 million, 75 million, another 58 million, all wiped out. Another 50 million. This one here, wow, 35 million, all wiped out. So this is where you can get the short squeeze where it can just keep going up and up. Now there's a few up here still at like 106.8 at like 70 million. I'm sure, let's take that. But then there's all these big ones down here. Those are the leveraged longs that are sitting there like making a lot of money right now. Are these too low for Bitcoin to drop down and take those out? Let's see how the Doge heat map is looking. The Doge isn't going up as much, so there's still a lot of Doge shorts up here. But we did just take out some big ones. But there's, of course, a lot of leveraged longs on Doge down here as well. But I don't know if it's going to go down there and grab those. Doge at 41, 194. Bitcoin looks like it might be taking a breather now. Doge is way more valuable than its price. A lot of us think that. Jason, you used a 4-letter word. SOLD. Sorry, I had sold some too. Oh, it's like a month ago now. Did you sell on a green candle or was it going sideways? Bitcoin, new all-time high. I think it's 106.5. Somewhere right there. Typically, would one sell most of their bags and once it drops, start accumulating for the next bull? It's a longer time scale than that when you look at it, the big picture. You're going to take profits during what you think is the top of a 4-year cycle. So yes, that would be, let's say, somewhere between the middle and the end of 2025. We don't know when the top is going to be. And then you just start waiting and you wait and you wait and you wait like a year. Let at least the first part of the bear market play out. What we saw in 2022 was the bear market ended up being 1 year for Bitcoin. That's when Bitcoin hit 15.6. That was a year after it hit 69. So that was the time to start accumulating back into Bitcoin. The alts kind of went into the summer of 2023 before they hit their bottoms. So we could see the summer of 2027 to start accumulating alts again. But Doge could always be something different and can go on its own. And that we don't know. Well, Doge has kept going up here. Bitcoin's dropping back and now Doge is exploding up. Look at that. Yeah, I don't want to get a mortgage, Raiden. That's the whole thing. I don't want a mortgage. I don't want a bank to have anything to do with my house. Yeah, not interested in getting into the hotel business area. How's Peak doing? Nikos is asking. Peak is doing great. It's, back over 60 cents for Peak. So it has survived a token unlock and is now recovering. So if anybody was buying down here at 55 cents, I think that was a good time for some Peak. Dogecoin does not take 20 minutes. Clark. Dogecoin is a minute maximum, 1 minute maximum for Dogecoin. So make sure that you have your facts straight. Most Dogecoin transactions are done in 10 seconds. That is a fact. Thiago, how are you? Yeah, Bitcoin is pretty much carrying the market up tonight, hitting new all-time highs. And so all the alts were like, hey, okay, we can go up. Let's do that. Yeah, if Doge tops April, May this year, again, I'm looking at 100-day, and this is going to be my thing. It's like 100-day 2025 gets you to like the middle of April. And then we're going to be like seriously considering taking profits. We could take some more along the way, depending on how much crypto prices escalate. But if they don't escalate that much, then that's when I need to start considering starting to take profits then. So that's my 100-day theory that I'm starting here for 2025. And I'll talk about that again on my January 1st video. But that's going to be more specific to me and my goals. Ready to see that plus 24%? On what time frame, Thiago, are you talking about? You mean like tomorrow or like next year? I don't know what you mean. Christian reminding people to like and subscribe. Thank you, Christian. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. No Budweiser tonight. I'm already kind of tired. It's a nighttime, so I got to stay in the game here. I can't set the yellow line at 110 because it hasn't hit it yet. I'm just pushing it up as it hits new all-time highs. Yeah, Jason, did you see the new emojis? New emojis. Nature Sparks, both crypto.com and Coinbase are both very easy to use as well. Just check out the links in the description below there. You can check out Coinbase and crypto.com. Why hasn't the creator of Bitcoin come out and met with President Trump? It's not what it's about, Ricky. It's not what it's about. And we don't even know whether the creator of Bitcoin is still even alive or not. JW, what do you think the lowest prices will be for Doge and Bitcoin in the next bear bottom? Too early to be talking about that. Let's see how high prices go first. And then I will start talking about next bear market. Yep, fun night tonight, guys, huh? New Bitcoin all-time high. Doge exploding back up over 41 cents. Hi, Tony. How are you? Maybe one day, Agent Jones. Thank you, Carlo. I agree. Doge should be 50. Sui. Looks like it's going to hit another all-time high itself. I don't follow Decentraland, Waddle. Again, that's a whole metaverse thing that just didn't take off in 2021, and I just don't see it becoming a big thing anytime soon. Buffalo, Detroit. They're both in the playoffs. They're both probably going to be the top of their league. So, so a late season, regular season game with two of the best teams. I mean, they're both great teams, and they may even be playing together against each other in the Super Bowl. So, but I'm glad they're scoring a lot of points. It's always fun to see. Yeah, I now put my name on all of my charts, right? Ever since that one got printed, and they didn't even give me an attribute. Yeah. Yeah, listen to Michael Saylor, Raul Paul, and KrissPax. Yeah, John, Chainlink. For some reason, World Liberty Finance, the Trump, backed crypto program that his sons are leading, they bought a bunch of Chainlink. So look at Chainlinks. This is the daily going back to November 5th, and it has just been up and up and up. So for Chainlink, it never has really traded like this in the past. And so this is awesome. So for those who bought in Chainlink, that's some good price action there. From November 5th, Chainlink has gone up 187%. Now, there are memes and other tokens that have gone up much more than that. I get that. But for Chainlink, that's pretty good. Doge is still in this sideways channel. After all this time, still sideways. But holding strong. And Bitcoin is $105,800 for a Bitcoin. It's your birthday, some is best. That's what I'm thinking, Anthony. On peak, it's the reversal now to new all-time highs. Good point, Clark. If you're moving lots of money, You can save a lot on fees. Dogecoin is pretty cheap to move around. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to have a huge pullback from this point. So as we just saw, the Bitcoin chart is not showing any big pullbacks. I mean, 6 to 8% are the biggest pullbacks in the past number of months that Bitcoin has had. You're going to sell at 48 cents, Tony? Nothing wrong with taking some profits, with the expectation that it's going to drop back down to 38 to buy back in again. That's where I start to question it. But again, you do you. Remember when people said Dogecoin would never hit 10 cents? 2021 took care of that. Yeah, a lot of people are predicting 180K to 200 for Bitcoin. Now, what's going to happen on January 20th? First, on January 20th, I'm going to be live. So I'm going to have an all-day live stream on January 20th. That's also Martin Luther King Day. So a lot of people have the day off for a holiday. So I'll be live here all day. So stop in when you can. And then executive orders. If Trump starts signing pro-crypto executive orders, if the US government actually starts buying more Bitcoin, buckle up is right. Buckle up is right. It's amazing to watch some of the really old videos of what people thought about Bitcoin 10 years ago. And most thought Bitcoin was a joke. You know, this digital currency is never going to grab hold. It's never going to take. People are being very cautious, buying any Bitcoins. Hey, low roller. Yep, we could see 110K. Especially after tonight's new all-time high. Traders tomorrow, they're going to be buying ETFs. Are going to have huge buying. We got Elon with the Department of Government Efficiency. It's going to be wild. Just a little over a month away. You needed some Christmas money? I get that. Right before the new green candles. Sweet pumping. Let's check in on Sweet. It did hit a new all-time high. 495. A little bit over. So Sweet hit a new all-time high just now. Yep, higher than it was back here on Friday. Whew. Good for Sweet holders. When you sell, do you just sell the amount of coins that would make up that profit, or do you sell the whole stash and buy back in? I am not in the phase right now where I'm selling and buying back in. That's not where I am now. We're in the bull market. Whenever I'm selling now, I'm sitting on that cash. Again, it's either going to stick in my buying power on Robinhood. I've got Robinhood Gold, so I'll be still earning interest on that money. Or on Coinbase, it'll be sold into USDC, where I earn interest on Coinbase. And then eventually, I'll start pulling it off the exchanges to my bank as I prepare to buy a house. And I'm not buying back in. Am I leaving money on the table, so to speak? Sure, I probably am. But again, we have a goal, and we can feel that goal getting closer and closer, and I'll become less and less risky. The whole notion of selling high, buying back in lower, that's not where I am now. I'm not doing that. Rocket fuel loading, Potato says. Green God candle incoming. Yeah, Raiden, I said that earlier. Peak is recovering from the token unlock, but it does look like it may have bottomed at about 55 cents. And yeah, that was down here. Actually, it was a little bit lower on Sunday, 53 cents. And now it's moving back up over 60 cents here. So that's looking pretty good. This was our resistance there at about 59. So it may come back and retest 59 as support before moving up. Doge looking strong tonight. ETH at 4,000. Looks like it just hit it. Yep, it just hit 4,000. Now just a little bit below. Nice. Whenever ETH goes up, that is good. That typically means our Bitcoin dominance is going down. Big red candle down as ETH hit 4,000. So that's good for the altcoin holders. I know, David. That's what I'm saying. Buy a house, call it a good game. And then I'll have a whole year, right, to just gather some funds together. And if there's another bear market in 2026, then I can start DCAing back in. But I'll be sitting on debt-free life. It would be debt-free. And that's a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know why that guy was saying it takes 20 minutes for a Dogecoin transaction. I mean, Bitcoin is 10 minutes. Doge is 1 minute maximum. And like I said, it's typically about 10 to 15 seconds for Doge. Are there faster settlements? Sure. But for a proof of work cryptocurrency, 10 seconds. It's pretty good. Yeah, they're doing these different airdrops, slow roller. I saw that. Surprised it was SHIB, but hey, if that makes the SHIB price spike up, I'll take it. But usually when there are airdrops, that doesn't mean the price is going to spike up. That means there's going to be selling pressure. There are many who believe SWI will be the next Solana. Yes. Right now, SWI doesn't have a lot of meme tokens being built on it like Solana does. I think that whole pump.fun thing may have a target on its back due to some upcoming crypto regulations we may see. So, I mean, that kind of is what really helped pump Solana over the past year. And SWI may not have that, but certainly the transactions per second and its blockchain technology is way better than Solana's. So in the long run, I think SWI will outperform Solana. But if you look back the past year, obviously Solana, up 20x, it just like not much was beating that except Pepe. When I first bought Doge, did I factor in inflation and circulating supply? No, I didn't. No, when I first bought Doge, it was just like price go up. It really was. And then I found out more about the community and more about the coin and all of that. Yes, inflation. I mean, it's not the same as a crypto that has a hard cap. But again, that's what helps keep Dogecoin safe and secure, and I'll take that. I think that's worth it. And having the miners mining, validating all the transactions on the blockchain, I think that's great. That's what makes Dogecoin Dogecoin. What's happening on May 12th? I don't know. Folks, you've got a 2.3 rate on your primary residence. Like free money, won't pay mortgage off, but want to buy investment property. I do not worry about ISO compliant. Clark, I don't worry about that. I don't really follow XRP that much. It'll probably continue to go up, but it just had a huge run. Eric says, when I send Doge, I manually increase the fee to 1 full coin, and it's almost instant wallet to wallet. You manually increase the fee. That's interesting. I've never thought of doing that. It's just, why don't you just pay that percentage of Doge? That's interesting. But yeah, it's fast. Dogecoin is not a US-based company because there's no company behind Dogecoin. So XRP has Ripple. ADA has Cardano. Those are US-based companies. Dogecoin is just a cryptocurrency. There's no company behind it. Christoph, another new member tonight. Thanks for joining. I don't think Adam is the Bitcoin creator, Kui. I don't think so. There are some people who think that, but he already said no. Now, if he was, would he admit it? I don't know. There's some bits of history that, from what I've seen, tend to point to him not being Satoshi. Good evening, Klondike Hunter. Bitcoin was created by the Federal Reserve. Not. Next week, back to the bottom, Thiago? You never know. You think we're going to sell other memes and tokens and get into Doge? I think that once Doge starts pumping, a lot of holders of other meme tokens are going to sell those and pile into Doge. I think the same will happen with SHIB too. Once SHIB starts pumping, people are going to be selling their Pepe and their Popcat to buy SHIB, to be part of the big run that we think SHIB is going to go on. That's just trading. That's going to happen. And the same will happen with Doge. Milkman's, my Snoopy is here. My faithful companion, Snoopy plush from the 1970s. Guys, the 1970s. He's been with me. You cannot get this. This is priceless Snoopy plush. The Snoops. He just hangs out here. Yeah, he's kind of a little dirty, but he hangs out. He's old. I mean, folks, if Buffalo is playing Kansas City in the championship game, you never know. But yeah, Josh Allen and Buffalo Bills look very, very good. Link is your biggest holding. Wow, Will. Well, you're doing very well. And Agent Jones has faith in ETH. Lolavac, how are you? What's up? Want to look at Jasmy? Sure. We will look at Jasmy. Are you a big Jasmy holder? Look at Jasmy on the daily. Again, we had a nice big pump here on the 5th. It dumped all the way back from 5.5 cents below 3.5 cents. That was huge. I mean, look at what this price dump was on Jasmy. That was huge profit taking. 45% drop. I did not take any profits on Jasmy at 5.5 cents. But since then, Jasmy has recovered to where it is now, 45%. So that is showing a lot of strength in Jasmy recovering back. And personally, I'd rather see like the slow and steady growth in Jasmy than these big giant spikes up. But yeah, Jasmy's looking very, very good. Bitcoin's quieting down a bit from all the excitement we had, up to 106.5, new all-time high. And Doge has just dropped back below 41 cents. So it looks like the market has taken a breather now. Yeah, it really shouldn't be more than 60 seconds, Clark, on Doge. I'm not sure where you're seeing 2 minutes. Again, every minute the rewards are given. Maybe there's some, I suppose it could go to 2 minutes for finality. Because I do see that on the Doge chain every once in a while. See, yeah, you're right. But for the most part, it's 60 seconds maximum. But depending on when in that minute you make your transaction, it could be 15 or 10 cents or 10 seconds. You're up 132% on your link. I haven't looked at mine. What's the link price now? $29.50. I got my spreadsheet down here. 29.50 on chain link. Where is link? So I have way too many cryptos. Way too many cryptos. Link. 29.50. Yeah, 511%. My average price is $5.77. Yeah, $5.77, Victor. And $1,700 link tokens. 1,700 at $5.77. I bought them in June of 2023. I sold something to buy them, I remember. Jason reminds people to hit the like button. If Bitcoin pulls back, you're going to be buying MicroStrategy. I don't know what's going to happen with MicroStrategy stock now that it's going to be in the S&P 500 and QQQ. I remember when Tesla joined it, there was a big dump in Tesla stock. Everybody thought Tesla was going to go up, but instead it got shorted down. So we could see that with MicroStrategy. Everyone just thinks MicroStrategy is going to go way up. And I'm kind of thinking in the back of my mind, it's like, no, it's going to dump a little bit. So if you're looking to buy some MicroStrategy stock, there may be some deals coming up. My next take profit level for Doge is between 60 and 69 cents. Kui, I haven't heard anything about all of crypto being tax-free, only American companies and their cryptos. You took the whole month off from work to pay attention to crypto. It's been a good month. Made a lot of money. January 20th is coming, Christian. I'm going to be live all day that day. We'll see what happens. I think there's going to be some good trading in crypto. I know, Bill, but my 100-day thing is based on us buying a house. So we've targeted late summer or late spring, early summer. So that's why I'm doing a 100-day thing. It's based on that. History has a tendency of repeating. And that's the other reason too about my 100 days is, again, going into the summer months. Summers have not been good for crypto trading. They just have not been good. And you can even see that in 2021. 2021 was horrible for crypto. I don't want to hold through that. Again, that's just me and where I am. Almost Ferrari time. I got it, Clark. Wouldn't it be great if Dogecoin crashes down to about 15 or 20 cents and then we could load the boat to let it ride up? No, it wouldn't be great. You had all summer long to buy Dogecoin down at 10 cents. There was plenty of time. Yeah, my price target that I made for Bitcoin 2 years ago was between $200,000 and $250,000 a Bitcoin. And I made that 2 years ago, and you can see it on my old videos and live streams from 2 years ago of my Bitcoin price prediction this cycle. A Fed rate hike? No. No, it's going to be a cut. 25 basis point cut. No, I don't think SWI has a 50x in it. At this point, maybe I would give it a 10x, but not 50. Look at the market cap right now of SWI. It is $14 billion. So let's say 10x, right? That makes it $140 billion. $140 billion right now. That is where XRP is. That's more than Solana. Solana is at 108. So that's why I say 10x max this cycle for SWI, not 50. But who knows, right? Who knows? But that's where I came with that 10x from here, was up to the value of XRP. Dogecoin back up over 41 cents. Bitcoin hanging out at 105.4. Might make another run. We'll be watching. Bill, I just, on the house side, I just don't like the bank owning my house. That's all. It's a personal thing. Is it the best money-wise? Probably not. It's probably best for me to have a low mortgage and make more money in the markets. I just don't want the bank owning my house now. I've made enough money. I've outperformed everything that I've ever done my entire life this past 2 years. I just want to be debt-free and not have a mortgage on the house. If you have a mortgage on your house, you're not debt-free. Then you have a debt, and I don't want that. 1 million for Bitcoin, 5 to 10 years. That's what Kathy Woods was saying. John also, debt-free. Your biggest bags are Doge and Link. Anything after is going to be a bonus. That's going to be a great feeling, isn't it, John? That's going to be such an awesome feeling. Yeah, you have to pay the property taxes and you have to pay your insurance. I get that. You're going to be paying that anyway, just not the bank. So after your investments with crypto, you're sipping Mai Tais on your yacht. No yacht, just in a nice house. Just in a nice house we're going to enjoy. And then after that, I mean, I'm still going to be here on YouTube and I will continue to invest, but I'm just going to sit out 2026. I'm sitting it out. I'm not buying anything in 2026. Yeah, Fed cut. BTC, yeah, Bitcoin's hanging out. 105, 485 now. That's hard to say, right? A Bitcoin is $105,000 for a Bitcoin. It's awesome. I can't stop buying Doge, Link, AVAX. Nothing wrong with that, Will. We're still early bull market. We still have 2025 ahead of us. You'll make better returns buying crypto at these prices than just having cash sitting in a bank. At some point, that's going to end. And I give it 100 days in 2025. That's my theory I'm going with. And then, mid-April till beginning of May is a period where we could see some price escalation, but that's not for buying, in my opinion. It's not for buying. Will the MicroStrategy stock be up tomorrow? Again, I don't know how it's going to play out with this NASDAQ listing. Like I said earlier, I think there may be some heavy shorting going on. You just got here, DZ. Great times. ATMs at work. Bob, thanks for the super chat. You think we're going to 3x from this comment? 40-cent Doge to $1.20. All right. I think that's worth $1.99 super chat. I'm not going to look at the Jesus coin. No. Your friend has a Felix the Cat doll. That's an oldie but a goodie there. We've hit 50 cents before. It was back in 2021. And Tony, we're not even into 2025 yet. It's still 2024. In the 4-year cycle, so we still have all of 2025 ahead of us, which I think is still 2 big Dogecoin pumps that I've been showing. Trend, check on Pepe. Yeah, we'll see what Pepe's doing. The Pepe. Wow. Pepe had a dip here down to 23, and now up at 24.4. But zoom out, and it's just kind of meandering sideways. Just kind of hanging out. Are altcoins going to be new currency? No. Altcoins are not going to be new currency, Jarek. No. Most altcoins are tokens that are used for governance or for gas or something else, whatever the project is using them for. The only ones being used for currency, I mean, Bitcoin is still being used somewhat, but there'll be Doge and Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Those will continue to be used. And there'll probably be some tokens. I know you can still, like in some places, you can still spend SHIB, but it's not, again, it's just a token. It's not really a currency, but it's accepted through BitPay, a number of companies. TJ, I love your chats here. Those are awesome. You want Bitcoin to consolidate? Why can't it just keep going up? Why not? Just keep going up. Doge's one-day chart shows a possible cup formation. Yeah, let's go to the other Doge, right? Daily. Yeah, could be back up to 46 cents. You can actually do it on a 4-hour. Looks better on the daily though, because of that dip we had here last Tuesday. But here we are on the 4-hour, just like I was saying, right over the 200 moving average. That's what our target was. Come up over that and then watch that as support. You created a Dogecoin node? Kriss bought 2,000 more Doge this afternoon. Nice. 38-cent dip. Yeah, Victor, well, we'll talk about prices because counts I'm in a different financial position as you. But prices were all about timing. And so, again, summer of 2023, we were finding all kinds of great prices on alts. And that's just when, again, money was becoming available for me to invest in cryptocurrencies, right? From end of 22 to mid 2023. And that's what my whole plan was. My financial plan was to ride this bull market. And so on most of my cryptos, I'm up anywhere from 200 to 800%. So it's been a great 2 years. XRP and Doge go up simultaneously sometimes. Doge has more of a tendency to go outside of whatever Bitcoin is doing. If you can take Monday the 20th off, January 20th, again, it's Martin Luther King Day, right? It'll be a fun day to take off. Yeah, right, Raiden. Back in 2021, I did not take any profits. 60, 70 cents up to 73 cents. I was strong on the $1 market, as you say. Strong on the $1 mark. It's like we were just all convinced Dogecoin was going to $1. And I was there. Yes, Bindi. People will look back and think 40-cent Doge was cheap. Just like people now look back on Bitcoin at $20,000 was cheap. And in 2017, $20,000 was like the highest Bitcoin was ever going to go. And now people would kill to buy Bitcoin at $20,000. Hey, Bob, another super chat. Thank you. How's it going? You're in the government, Adam, so you've got the 20th off. Gary, I do not see Dogecoin crashing. I don't know what you're looking at, but Dogecoin is not crashing. This is going up. Yeah, the sell in May go away thing. I mean, we've seen it the past few summers. It's just been awful. We saw it this year. 2024 was so bad. So again, this is just how I'm going to play it out. And look at 2021, what happened. Huge crash, Bitcoin across the entire crypto market in May. Not going to take chances. You're going to be with me all day on the 20th, Morkvet. Awesome. Forbes article yesterday predicted $850,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, so Christian, on Robinhood, they only trade so many cryptos. They also have some information on some other cryptos, but they're not tradable. I don't know why Robinhood even bothers to even mention other cryptos if they're not tradable. They should just not. But yeah, ICP is Internet Computer. A few years ago, it was this big idea of, like, I don't know if they were trying to replicate the internet on blockchain or whatever they were trying to do. They've gone a different direction since then. Jessica waiting on a flight back from Vegas. Oh, it's Derek. Sorry, Derek. Yes. You should change the name of your account. Although Jessica might not like you sharing the name, but the Derek and Jessica account. The idea was it was going to be some blockchain-based internet, not what Web3 is being looked at now. This was before Web3. Polkadot paid for a moving flame, Raiden. And once the people in the Polkadot community found out that there were tokens being spent on having that flame on the CoinMarketCap list, they were pretty upset. He's talking about this flame on Polkadot right there. This little pink thing. It's like this hexagon, and then it turns into this flame. They pay for that. They pay for that. You're paying off your house tomorrow. Oh, you had a 30-year mortgage and then you put in extra and paid it in 22 years. Wow. 22 years in one house. I don't know what that's like. I know, Will. I mean, the Biden administration is doing all sorts of crazy things here at the end of their tenure here. They should just leave things alone. They should just leave it all alone. The word mortgage comes from the old French word mortgage, which literally translates to dead pledge. Dead pledge. Yep, Bob, live to be debt-free. I'm not moving to Rhode Island. No, staying in Massachusetts. $105,000 Bitcoin is the new $100 Bitcoin. Yeah. You're almost debt-free. I'll be in a nicer office in my house. Yes, I will. Right now, I'm not shorting or buying Mental Rhythm. I am holding, and I am looking for sell price targets is what I'm doing. You bought some Stellar Lumen at the dip. I know, exit strategy. And again, I've said again and again, I'm not selling all my Dogecoin. I'm not selling all my Bitcoin. I'm not selling all my SWI, and I'm not selling all my Peak. The other 22 cryptos that I have are all going to be sold. And it'll be tough when I sell the last Algorand token. It's just like, I love the project, but I'll love my house more. So I will be selling. I love it when I check my Robinhood news and they mention KrissPax. That's cool. Hey, Tony, it's your choice when you sell, but I mean, I've been talking 4-year cycles for the last 3 years, as 2025 is the target year. So The kitty is over on my desk chair right over there. Close, but not bothering me. So that's Pax cat over there. He's sleeping. You bought a small amount of Pepe to swing trade. Well, right now, Pepe is going sideways. So this is ideal time to swing trade if you want to swing trade. I'm not swing trading, but this is ideal time to swing trade on these big green candles. I'm just saying. It's a bull market, so be careful. But when you see these big green candles, it's like, okay, it's about time to maybe, if you want to swing trade, it's like it's about time to maybe that little bit that you're going to be swing trading with, you sell it, and then you wait till the price to go back down here. This is at 24, and you buy back in at 23 because we're going sideways now with Pepe. No guarantees that it's going to stop going up, but if you want to swing trade Pepe, this has a setup right here that looks like it's an ideal time. But not financial advice. I'm not doing this. I'm not swing trading. But look at that. In a sideways market, first, swing trading is basically you have coins in a asset like Pepe in this instance, and it has just gone up, whatever this percentage is. It's just gone up 7%. So based on the previous trading here and kind of sentiment in the market right now, there's probably going to be another dip. So then you sell up here, 24/7, it just hit. So you sell there. And then when it comes back down, you buy back in, and you have more Pepe tokens when you buy back in. And you find whenever there's a number of these red candles that come in, then you buy back in. That's swing trading. I don't recommend it in crypto because, especially in a bull market, because Pepe could just keep going up. And that's the risk you take. You never lose completely, though. It's not like leverage trading. And you're just skimming small profits and basically increasing your bag. In this case, it would be increasing your bag of Pepe so that when it does go crazy, you've got a bigger bag of Pepe than when you started. But you just don't know when it's going to just take off and be huge. What you don't want to have is have sold all your Pepe tokens and it takes off. That's what you don't want to happen. We need to look at Altcoin, Peter. Do we really? Oh, man. We got to look at it. Sure. So the daily is what to look at it on, and look at that. Altcoin. 82 cents. It just hit an all-time high of 86. Everyone thought Altcoin was dead 1st of December. It had gone on this big run, kind of traded up and down, and then was dumping. And I don't know what happened, but people started buying this thing, and it just shot up. From the retest, all the way up, 440%. Altcoin. God, what is this world coming to? People are becoming millionaires off of Altcoin. Oh, God. And here's Doge just going sideways, hanging out. But the 15-minute is looking good, short term. So witty, it is For Dogecoin, it's typically 3 years in bear and 1 year bull. But for Bitcoin, it's the opposite. Bitcoin only has 1 year bear and 3 years bull. That's just how Bitcoin trades. And we can look at it on the weekly chart. We go to the weekly and we zoom back and we see from 2021. And let's do this. Here is the bull market for Doge. And then here's the bear market for Doge. And then we are now, well, I guess you could, not counting the summer. I don't know if you count the summer or not, but let's just say it's this so far. So that's bear. Bear is much bigger. The bear is much longer for Dogecoin. And then we look at Bitcoin, and all we see is the bear is just this. That's the bear. And we've had a bull since the FTX crash because it's gone up and it keeps going up. So the bull is much bigger for Bitcoin. So it's 3 and 1 or 1 and 3, essentially. So that's kind of interesting. But that's how it's been. Doge tends to have big pumps in short periods of time. And Bitcoin's is just more drawn out. Bob, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know you accept altcoins for tips, Machine. I get it, but sort of within like the whole crypto thing, there's only a few that are actually seen as currency. Although you can actually, I mean, you can tip Ethereum. I don't know why you would tip in Ethereum because, well, I mean, people do, I guess. No drones here. I've heard there are some down on Cape Cod, and then there were like these 2 guys who were flying a drone around Boston's Logan Airport. They got caught because they were just being dumb. But the other drone thing, no, not around here. Well, the airport isn't that far away, but you grab some XRP and Pepe, Joseph. Even bought some baby Doge, John. You know, a lot of people have made a lot of money on baby Doge, but I'm kind of glad to say that I've never bought it. You used Michael Saylor's strategy, free money from the Bank of America, 0%, paid off once, borrowed again at 0%. You caught a drone on camera in New Hampshire? God, they're everywhere, huh? Yeah, I have nothing to hide. What a strange story, huh? I'm sure there are drone UFO meme tokens. When is Peak going to get listed on Binance or Coinbase? Exactly. That's what I said just this morning. If you go to my account and you look under, what did I do? Did I post that or was it just a reply? Must have been just a reply, right? Yeah, right, no, right here. Peak. So I follow the Peak account on X Twitter. And they posted a good morning post this morning, and I was like patiently waiting for the Coinbase and Binance listings for Peak. Patiently waiting. What website am I using, iCash? This is TradingView. TradingView.com is a website that I use, and I use the free version here. Just very simple. We don't get a lot of it, a lake effect here in Boston, Adam. Actually, being next to the Atlantic Ocean actually helps us not get so much snow. But then once the Boston Harbor gets to like sub 33 degrees, then we get dumped on. But it takes a while to get there. The invasion of Earth meme token. Oh. You're at LAX airport, Bindi? Flight to Australia? That's a long flight. I'd love to go to Australia someday. You're thinking $3 peak? Same here, Raiden. $3 peak. Just saw 2 orders for Doge. 150,000 Doge. Yeah, they'll go through. You saw a video on Coin Bureau saying that the bull market would begin on January 15th, 2025. They made that video 10 months ago. I don't know why they would even say that. You know, I've always been on record saying fall 2024. And I was saying that 2 years ago, fall 2024. And I was spot on. But that's just me. That's just me. Why would you want to hold any altcoins when it goes down? So that's a great question. There is a lot of talk this cycle about super cycle, extended cycle. And I know there was talk about that 4 years ago as well. I get that. Is this time any different? We're talking about Bitcoin being a strategic reserve stockpile. Countries, states, institutions. I don't think we are going to see a 70 to 80% pullback in the price of Bitcoin. So that means most alts aren't going to go down 85, 90, 95%. I just don't think they may go down some, but not that big. And with Dogecoin, we don't know what Elon's going to do and when that could happen with X payments. If indeed something happens, but it could be after this bull cycle is done. Just like when he bought Twitter in October of 2022, it was right in the middle of the bear market. Now, unfortunately, with Doge, it wasn't a real utility and use of Doge. Doge spiked up 200% and then crashed back down like 180%. But just saying, you want to be holding some for that. So I'm not selling all of my Dogecoin. And I'll keep some Bitcoin just in case this whole extended super cycle thing plays out. And I think we're too early on peak because it just started trading. And then SWI is the other one that's an unknown. But everything else I'm selling. I'm not going to hold anything else past the middle of 2025. That's my plan right now. Swing trading is better than using leverage, assuming you don't bet the farm. It's less risky, not necessarily better. You could hit a leverage trade big, but that's why it's like gambling, right? Swing trading, you're not going to make a ton of money. It's going to be slow and steady gains for the most part. So peak is waking up. Check in on our friend, the peak. Nice. Yep, holding over 60 cents still. Very nice. Yes, you do pay fees. That's right, Nick. Depending on where you're trading. Now, if you're doing it on Robinhood, there's no fees, but you're not getting the best prices when you buy and sell on Robinhood. So you kind of have to keep that in mind. It's very similar to a fee, almost. The difference in the price you sell at on Robinhood versus like Coinbase, let's say. So you have to factor that in, yes. Fartcoin is the new Federal Reserve note. It wouldn't be a KrissPax live without checking Fartcoin. Yep. I didn't buy any though. Imagine Fartcoin is #1 in 2030. Imagine going debt-free from Fartcoin. On the tax video last week, someone said, do you actually have to write down the names of your crap tokens that you bought, like on your tax forms? Rob from Digital Asset News. Was it him? Is he the one? Or is it someone else? Talks about CumRocket. Remember CumRocket from 2021? Do you have to put that on your taxes? That you made money on CumRocket or Fartcoin? So, it's a good question. When and if Doge pumps up to 80, 90 cents, would it stay and consolidate there? That's a great question. So I think I would have to ask, is there a specific reason why Doge pumped up to 80, 90 cents? If it's all on hype, I would say it would be very difficult for it to consolidate at 80, 90 cents. There would be higher volatility. It would probably be a lot more like what we saw in 2021 with Doge, where it's going to spike up and then it'll come crashing back down. But then it could turn around and spike higher, because we saw that too. But there's going to be a lot of profit taking of Doge at that level, 80, 90 cents. That's why I think it's going to be hard to not only meet, but go past $1. We saw how long it took Bitcoin to pass 100K. The same would be for Doge for $1. We don't have much time until the bull run ends due to Bitcoin price and movement. So max pump for Doge will be at $1. I will sell all at $1 because don't want to lose all my gains. Like I said, it may not even ever hit $1. That was my strategy last cycle. I was going to sell at $1. Never got there. JJ, if you yourself had $10,000 to put on a project to get a 10x, nothing's going to get a 10x from here, JJ. No project is going to get a 10x from here. There are many that already did a 10x, but from here, nothing's doing 10x. There may be a token or some odd thing, small percentage of you actually knowing which is the right one that's going to 10x. But no, in December of 2024, we're not going to see 10x's on 99% of the crypto projects. So you have to change your thinking there. Exactly, Lobo. What happened to the Doge mission to the moon? I have no idea. I will be a bag holder for Doge. I won't even sell it $2, in it for the long hold. Yeah, again, I'm going to be taking some profits. You live outside Boston, you've been seeing drones. It's amazing. They're everywhere here on the East Coast. I'm surprised that the government hasn't just come out and said what's going on. There's a lot of theories out there. They should just at least say something, because they know. What's your opinion about Coinbase restricting users' accounts? Yeah. I think it all has to do with something the user is doing or something going on. Coinbase is not just randomly restricting accounts. And there was even a video someone made recently why they're not using Coinbase anymore because they got restricted. I think they were trying to do something they shouldn't do. I'm not worried. I've got a lot of crypto that I've traded on Coinbase. I'm not worried. So Dogwoof Hat at $2 and Doge at 40 cents. They have different supply amounts. There's a lot more Dogecoin in supply than there are WIF tokens. So that's why Dogecoin is at 40 cents and WIF is at $2. Dogecoin has a lot more coins. And you can go onto CoinMarketCap and you can see here's Dogecoin with 147 billion Doge circulating supply. And then you go to WIF, and I don't know where WIF is on this. Where's WIF? There's WIF right there. So WIF has 998 million. So there's not even a billion WIF tokens. So its price is $2.91, but it's number 54. So much smaller market cap because it has a much smaller circulating supply of tokens than there are Dogecoins. So that's where you get different prices. Should I buy some peak? That's up to you. Do your research. Again, I bought mine on crypto.com. I have a link in the description below if you want to join crypto.com. You can't buy it on Coinbase yet. You can't buy it on Binance yet. And we saw the other day what happened. Remember Velodrome? Velodrome got a Binance listing and it went up 120%. Boom. That could happen to Peak, and all of a sudden Peak is over $1 just because of a Binance listing. What is BlockDAG? I don't know what BlockDAG is, Richard. How much Doge is too much Doge? Can there ever be too much Doge? It's all based on your financial position. In those 4-year cycles, has Doge been outperforming Bitcoin? Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin during the 1-year periods of those 4-year cycles. And then Bitcoin outperforms Dogecoin the other 3 years. And we can see that on the Doge BTC trading pair, where Doge outperforms Bitcoin like it did late 2020 into 2021, and then Bitcoin outperforms Dogecoin like, well, 3.5 years, except for that one spike of when Elon bought Twitter in October of 2022, where Doge had a spike, outperformed Bitcoin, but then it all just came crashing back down. So this is 3.5 years of Bitcoin outperforming Dogecoin for 3.5 years. But this part let me go to, I'll just circle it with a brush. This part here, and what is starting, at least with this, we don't know how long that's going to be if Doge keeps pumping up. Those are the periods where Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. But it's only for a short period of time. And then it'll go back to Bitcoin outperforming Doge. So if you just wanted to play Dogecoin versus Bitcoin, you would be in Dogecoin now, just like 2021. And then up at the peak, you just take all that Dogecoin and you swap it back into Bitcoin. And then you hold the Bitcoin for the next 3.5 years. And then you swap it back into Dogecoin. That's what you would do. You have 20,000 Dogecoin. Is it enough? Cash, again, that's, some people think 20,000 Dogecoin is a lot, and some people think 20,000 Dogecoin is nothing. Everybody's in a different financial position. Badman, virtual protocol. Sure, we'll look at virtual protocol. Never looked at this before. $2.76. You bought it at $1.60. So you're up nice. Wow. In October, it was 4 cents. So you must have bought it right in here at $1.60. So that at that consolidation, that was a good time to buy, because now you're up 73%. So not bad, but yeah, I don't think anybody knew what this thing was. September, October, when it was 4 cents. But yeah, that's some crazy trading there. Yeah. Ali Martinez is getting a lot of shit on X for the charts that he does. The more serious technical analysis analysts just laugh at him, what he does, because they are totally unrealistic. Totally unrealistic. But he gets published all the time, and it's like, whatever. I don't think he cares. Just people need to be careful if they believe those things. Right. Nobody can say when a utility super cycle will hit. Don't know. Aether. Aether. Mm-hmm. 8 cents. So it looks like it started trading in June. It had some big spike and then came down, but it was probably an airdrop thing or something, would be my guess. Started consolidating around 7 cents. And then August, September dropped down to about 4 cents. Now it's back up to 8 cents. I mean, this looks okay. Definitely not very dynamic. Volume is up a little bit in December from where it has been in its past since it launched. I don't know what this project does. So again, hard to tell how it may trade from here, again, because there was this huge thing at launch that kind of skews everything else. We could look at maybe a fib line from top to bottom. And then we could say, okay, the 1.618 is about 12 cents. So maybe you look at 12 cents as a possible target up here at 12 cents. I'd look at something like that. So that would be, what, 50% from here. Yeah, peak hit all-time high. Here's peak again. So peak, when peak was launched, and it rocketed up to 59 cents. And then it did this cup and handle, and then traded up to 75 cents, which is a new all-time high above where it spiked up with those airdrops. So from here, it has dipped down since there was a token unlock. So it dipped down to like 52 cents, and now it's back up 59.60 cents. So we're going to see whether that line holds now as support as peak gets back up over 60 cents. And are we going to hold that line 59 cents as support? That's what I'm watching. If that happens, that's going to be very bullish for peak going into 2025. That's what I'm watching. Things are quieting down since we had all that excitement of Bitcoin hitting an all-time high. Let me get rid of this purple thing. Got to change. Get rid of that box. There we go. I have my little KrissPax notes on here to remind me that whenever I post my charts on X, I got to include my name because somebody stole one of my charts and didn't have my name on it. I didn't like that. As soon as Elon and Vivek walk into the first day Department of Government Efficiency, that's when Doge will explode. Maybe, Elliot. Again, that's all based on hype, so. Yeah, and Clark, we don't know if there's going to be a utility super cycle or not. It's all just projection, speculation. Have no idea. Oh, another vision question. What did he say today? Doge tops out 1 month after Bitcoin tops out. Well, that didn't happen in 2021. So we don't know. Dogecoin topped out in May, and Bitcoin didn't top out until November in 2021. So I don't know why he's saying that. If X becomes the all-in-one app, will Doge become the all-in-one currency? That's what us in the Dogecoin community are hoping for. Well, there'll be fiat, and then do they put a digital currency on as well? And will it only be Dogecoin? Or will it include a bunch of other cryptos? That we don't know. But if Elon is true to his word, it would just be Doge. How long will the bull run last? Well, the one, you wait until January 1st when I do my 2025 price prediction video. And then I will let you know what I think. Yeah, December's an off month because of Christmas. Again, we talked earlier in the stream about Santa rallies. I mean, they are kind of real in stocks. They haven't been real in Doge. The past 4 years, Doge has not really done well between Christmas and New Year's. And on the monthly chart, Doge was up 7% last year, but was down 34% in 2022, down 20% in 2021. 2020, it was up 32, but most of that happened before Christmas, or like right at Christmas. It went on a big pump because of Elon did a post. And then after that, between Christmas and New Year's, Doge didn't do anything. So we wait. And see. Your price target is 69 cents. That was my price target for end of year. The all-time high in 2025, I think, is going to be more. We'll see if we get to 69 or 60 even by the end of the year. Yeah, you know, we know, they know, we all know. Yeah, that's what the theory is, that the drones are sniffing for radiation, and they don't want to upset the public. Is it okay to trade on Coinbase without a ledger and use and wallet? You just trade on Coinbase? Sure, Kevin, you can do that. Just trade on the exchange. I mean, I did that with this KrissPax DCA portfolio right here, this $53,000 portfolio. Should update this, see what the latest is. Yeah, 53,600. So these coins were all bought on Coinbase, and they're all still sitting on Coinbase, because I'm going to sell all of these, and the Doge I'm going to give out. So I'm probably going to transfer this Doge to my MyDoge wallet, and then I'll give it out from there. I don't think I'm going to give it out from Coinbase, because Coinbase charges an additional fee for transfers. And I'm like, I just want to transfer it all at once and then use my MyDoge wallet. So I'm probably going to do that. But if you're just buying and then you think you're going to be selling, you can leave it on the exchange. That's probably fine. But that's not keeping to the true thing about self-custody of cryptocurrencies. And if you believe that, then you probably want to get a wallet at least for things you're going to be holding longer, like maybe Bitcoin, maybe Doge, whatever you think is going to be a longer term hold. You should really move to a wallet. But if you think you're only holding short term and you're going to be selling it, it's probably okay to just keep it on the exchange. You don't need a wallet. It all depends on how you feel about cryptocurrency. Why are you buying cryptocurrency, and what your time horizon is and how long you want to hold it. I'm probably going to end up moving this Bitcoin, which is 0.036 Bitcoin here. Going to move this probably into my Bitcoin wallet. And I'm probably going to sell everything else in 2025. But that's all just sitting on Coinbase right now. And that's just our KrissPax DCA portfolio. I did not buy a hawk to a coin. No, GMC, I did not. No. Radiation maps. Are people posting radiation maps? A connection is being suggested between the maps and the drones. Might be. When I just looked at Robinhood, my cryptos to watch, they all look like drawings of a dog with really short legs. Oh, God, you start seeing things. No, Dogecoin can never reach the price per coin as what Bitcoin is, because there'll never be more than 21 million Bitcoin. And there's 1.4. Let me check. How many Dogecoins are there? I almost said it wrong. Yeah, 147 billion Dogecoin. So yeah, Dogecoin's never going to $100,000 a coin. Much wow. Marcus, nice. 100,000 Doge. Lord Drip, I just got a new iPhone after having Android. Since I've had Robinhood, the charts are a lot more helpful. RSI and other options are new features. Nice. Yeah, Robinhood has been working on their charts. Yeah, I may just keep all my Bitcoin, Mohammed. It's all going to depend on the house we end up getting. Ms. KrissPax, if she gets her eyes on a house, that means I have to sell more of my Bitcoin and more of my Dogecoin, then so be it. I don't have complete 100% say in this matter, you know. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. That's a true one. If you know, you know. I do not have complete 100% say, even though it's my cryptocurrency investing that's paying 99.9% of the price of the house. Somebody else has a very strong opinion on what we buy. So there it is. Yeah, you know I'm not a fan, and I don't have a prediction for XRP. I really don't. I could go onto XRP and I could draw some fib lines and things like that, but yes, Adam, that is true. That is so true. She has no say in my buys. She has no idea what cryptocurrency is. She knows it's this thing I do, and she knows it has a chance for buying us a nice house. And that's all she cares about. And so she puts up with me doing this. Because she knows this is all building into something that's going to be really, really good for us. So, and that's a good thing. All right, XRP on the daily. I mean, I could do this and I could say, okay, XRP from top to bottom has done this. And we could see the 1.618 is at $4.37, $4.38, somewhere in there. And that would be a price target for XRP. So that's one way to look at it, disregarding of how it traded in 2017. Because 2017, it was so long ago, in my opinion, it doesn't matter anymore. Nobody is has liquidity sitting there from there. People hold some of the XRP tokens from back there, but it doesn't matter now. So XRP, I would say $4.38. So from here, maybe a 2x. Maybe a 2x from here for XRP. Again, we're talking a much bigger market cap now than where XRP was over the summer when it was at 50 cents. 50 cents to $2.50, that's a 5x right there. That's huge. So for it to get up here over $4 will be a huge increase in market cap. So that's how I see XRP. Just quickly looking at it without getting into a lot of minute detail. Doge starting to retrace a little bit. That means Bitcoin, yep, Bitcoin's under 105. So again, taking a breather. Yeah, WIF really quieted down since that last pump. What's my average on Dogecoin? It's just under 7 cents. I did do the calculation finally. All my bits and pieces of Doge from everywhere. So it's probably really close to 6.9. Isn't that awesome? 6.9 cents. Because I did just buy some at 37 cents. Dogecoin can be boring for a month and then randomly go parabolic on a Tuesday at 2 a.m. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Jasmine is a good buy now. The president of Sony is not running Jasmine, Bill. there were some former Sony executives that are involved in the Jasmy Corporation, but it's not the president of Sony. And Sony is not, Sony itself as a corporation has no involvement in the Jasmy token. How do you turn the chart on TradingView black? Mine is annoyingly white. I've seen people use white backgrounds on TradingView, and I don't know how they got that. Mine's always been black, so I have no idea in the settings where you would get that. Reset chart view, chart template, settings. It's probably somewhere in settings, right? Here's a background. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Doesn't seem to change anything. I don't know. I've never looked at that before. Mine's always been black. Dark mode on my browser. I might have that somewhere. Again, I don't know. It could be up here somewhere. Table view. I don't know. If governments start buying Bitcoin reserves, that will be a huge positive for crypto. Yes. Yep. That's why I'm kind of thinking we're not going to see a huge dump next bear market. It's just for that reason. What months have the previous 2 to 3 bull runs for Doge ended? In 2017, it was end of December. In 2021, it was May. So there's no correlation. Vision Pulse tries to pretend he doesn't know who I am. I watch him every now and then. He does a good job. I think he does a good job. Trading and architect work that's 16 hours a day. And then I eat and sleep the other 8 hours. I don't have much else time. No, I do all sorts of things. If you follow me on X, you'll see other things that I do. So we went to Boston Celtics basketball game last week. Saw the Celtics play the Hawks. That was fun. So love to watch sports. And in Boston, it's so great. I mean, we just walked up to TD Garden, bought tickets for cheap because we can, right? Because there's always, especially like against Atlanta, or let me say this was Detroit. I'm sorry. This was Detroit. You can see there's a bunch of empty seats because this is a game that like the season ticket holders don't really want to go to because Boston was going to kill them, and they did. But for us who don't normally go, you can get some really great seats like where we were here. Last minute, you just walk up and you just Ticketmaster and you just get the seats and walk in. And these are great seats for real cheap. So that's fun to do. And the Celtics have such a great team this year. So fun to watch. But I've been to Red Sox games. Never been to a Boston Bruins hockey game. I'm not a big hockey fan. I've been to a few Patriots games, but it just takes so long to get back to Boston from Foxborough that how many Bitcoins do I have? I don't have one. I'm under. all told, maybe it's half a Bitcoin. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. It's point something. Yes, I have to work tomorrow morning, Bindi. I do. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah. If you consider there's only 21 million Bitcoin, 8.2 billion people on the planet, 100K is a steal. Say that. Thoughts on Xmail, Alexi? I don't. Is that like having email on X Twitter? Is that what Xmail is? That would be awesome. Everybody gets an email address. But I think everything's going more towards like messaging and not email anymore. She doesn't know what I have yet. She's in the ballpark though, because we've been talking about houses. So she knows the ballpark total of my portfolio. Yes. Her best friend has already told her to tell me to sell. Because she does like some investing. And she's like, tell him to sell. It's like, no. My girl has no clue how crypto works. I just tell her to be patient and wait for the dollar signs. It's something like that. Exactly. Exactly. Teo, do you think it would be good for Doge devs to put a coin cap and burn coins? I think that it is good just the way it is. Elon likes it the way it is. I think Dogecoin is what it is because of how it is. If it got to put a cap on it and you're burning coins and all that, then you are losing the long-term utility of Dogecoin. And that's what it is. It's a long-term view of Dogecoin. We don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin in 100 years when there's no more Bitcoin to be mined. I mean, it could just die out. Who knows? It's 100 years from now. So we don't know. But when there's no more Bitcoin left to be mined, the miners are going to go to Dogecoin, right? They're going to mine Dogecoin then. $100 Dogecoin. Elliot, you are very bullish. Yeah, I don't see $100 Dogecoin. Click on the profile picture and choose dark theme. Well, I don't have a profile picture. Oh, over here? Aha, there it is. Look at that. Ah! Adam, thank you very much. There it is. Wait. Ah! I'm going back. I'm going back. That was bright. Yeah, I went blind too, Christoph. I went blind too. Yes, I did. Turn it back. Oh. Well, thanks for letting me know where that was now. If I ever need to turn it white, which I don't think I will ever need to. It's only 9:30 here, so not burning the midnight oil yet. Doge will run when Doge runs, PNG. I have no idea. That's the beauty of Dogecoin. You be patient and you wait, and then it takes off. And you ride the wave. Nope, it's going to be in the Boston area, Mike. This is where our family and friends are. We're not leaving. I hear Bruins games are a lot of fun. Just have never been. I do not agree day trading is better than buying and holding. For the most part, you're going to make more. You're going to make more DCAing, buying on the dips, especially in bear markets, and then selling in the bull market than day trading. She could watch my channel, but she doesn't, Raiden. At least not that I know of. She's way too busy with her own stuff than watching me on YouTube. You think you have a different version, TradingView? Maybe. Does your wife trust you when you first started investing? She trusts me in everything. Yes, annoyingly white. The light, it burns. Yeah. Once you go to the dark side, you never go back. Nobody knows when anything will happen, right? No one knew Dogecoin was going to take off when it did in January 2021, and then again in April. It just did. That's the beauty of it. I know, Khan. That's what we were talking about like 2 hours ago. Bitcoin, new all-time high, 106,000. And I logged it as 537. Now, Binance, Coinbase may have it different. This is Bitstamp. 106.5, new all-time high. And Doge made it to 41.5. That's it. It was a Bitcoin pump. Some is best. You did your spreadsheets. Why does my average cost not line up with Robinhood's? That's a good question. If you copied each trade by trade, from your trade history, it should line up. How far off is it? How far off is it? Because on mine, for instance, on mine here, which is on Coinbase, my Dogecoin, the average is 0.06176. 0.06176. And then when I look on, I look in the coin market cap portfolio, and the average price is 0.06176. So it is the same. And then since this was on Coinbase, I can go to Coinbase and it shows the same. So I don't know why the Robinhood, in your case, is showing a different number on your average for your Doge. Not sure. Did you maybe do some other trading on Doge, buying and selling before? And maybe it's counting some of that and not your current. I don't know. Your trading view blocks you after 5 minutes of use. Did you create an account on it? You should create an account. It's free. Maybe you didn't create an account. What do I think of SHIB? Do I like it? I don't like it, but I hold a bag of it and I'm going to sell it the next time SHIB goes on a big run. That's it. Chasers, I think we will have one more red week and then let's blast off. Maybe. We're still in a bull market. Did anyone see the $1,200 RLUSD screenshot that went viral? I mean, it's a Ripple Lab stablecoin, right? What does $1,200 mean? That I don't know. It's a stablecoin. Hi, Vinny. Do I think you should add more? That's up to you. And don't worry about raising your average, Vinny. Here's the way I look at it. You've got cash. And with your cash, you may be able to buy more crypto. If it's enough cash, do you want to just leave it in the bank? Or do you want to use it to actually make more money? Dogecoin is now a price of 40 cents. Let's say it dips back to 38. Let's say the highest it goes is 50. 38 to 50 is a pretty decent return, much better than you would get just leaving your cash in the bank. Many think that 50 cents is low for an all-time high price target for this bull cycle. So do you want to have that cash just sitting in the bank, inflating away, earning little to no interest, or do you want to actually make money off it? So that's the question to ask. It doesn't matter what your average is. Your average really doesn't matter. Unless you just want to keep a low average so you could show off or something. But does that really? No one cares. No one cares. I bought 37-cent Dogecoin the other week. It raised my average. I don't care. Dogecoin is going to go higher. So that's the way I look at it. Will Dogecoin go up when Bitcoin starts to drop? Or people will panic when Bitcoin drops? If Bitcoin is dropping, Dogecoin will drop as well. People will sell. That's just the nature. And we may see that in 2026, maybe sometime, maybe the summer of 2025, that may happen again. Again, the same thing happened in the summer of 2021. There was mass selling. Bitcoin, Doge, ETH, it was all going down. Huge drops. Dogecoin goes up when something happens specifically about Doge, not because Bitcoin is dropping. I don't know where all the bearishness comes from about Doge, Bindi. Obviously, it's people who don't believe in the Fourier cycles, who think Doge has had a good run now to 48 cents, and that's it. And they just think it's going to go down from here. Why they think that and why they feel important coming on my live stream and saying that, I don't know. I don't get it. But I've shown enough evidence and enough news around why Dogecoin is holding at 40 cents. It hasn't dropped back down to 30 or 20. That supports prices going higher in the near future. So I took one little slice at 42 cents, partly because I thought it was funny, 42.069. Also because that's my plan, is to start taking profits. Right. In 2021, Bitcoin was dropping in April and Dogecoin was rocketing because there was a specific thing happening for Dogecoin. It wasn't because Bitcoin was falling. It was all the hype around Elon Musk and Saturday Night Live, all of that. That's why Dogecoin took off, not because Bitcoin was dropping. Yeah, that Ripple Lab thing is a stable coin. I don't know what $1,200 means. That doesn't mean anything to me. What price does Bitcoin have to hit to trigger the next push for alts? Alts can push. They can push. There's no reason not to, other than just market dynamics. Yeah, RLUSD should stay at $1. So I don't know what that $1,200 thing is. In fact, I haven't seen it. So. That's why you moved your money from a money market to Doge. You sat there while Doge was at 10 cents with cash. Yep. But you learned. And now it's going to be, from this point on, what are you going to do? If you have more cash, well, you're not going to get a 5x, but even if you get, 1.5 times, 40 cents to 60 cents, that's better than it sitting in a money market. So I'm all in on crypto now. I got nothing. I got a small amount in the bank just to make sure that I cover all my bills, utilities, all that stuff. It's all in crypto. I know, it better not drop from here. Otherwise, it's a shack, not a home, right? We're getting a nice little colonial, nice little cape. No, that's not our plan. Do I think NEO will rebound? Chinese stocks, I have no idea what's going to happen. Now, all the tariff talk again and all that, I would not be investing in Chinese stocks. Wouldn't be doing it. Too much uncertainty. There's a lot better other stocks to invest in than Chinese automobile stocks. XPEV and NEO, I wouldn't touch them. I know, Doge isn't boring. 5x, that's not bad. Right, you surprise them. You never tell them how much you made. You just surprise them. I don't think there will be any direct connections or endorsements between the Department of Government Efficiency and Dogecoin. I don't think there will be, Tim. It's just kind of funny to hear everyone say Doge. But again, Doge is at its heart a meme coin. It really is. I know. What would Momtaz say? Well, Momtaz got banned. So, yeah, we talked about Jasmine earlier, James, making a nice recovery from that big dip. After running up over 5 cents, it dipped down into the threes. So it's looking strong. Again, Doge, Michael, as I always say, if you're interested in buying any cryptocurrency, look for the dips, look for the big red candles. We had one earlier this afternoon, that big red candle down. That's when you buy. Give me a good reason to move your XRP fully into Doge. I don't have any reason for you to do that. And in fact, Doge is already over half of your portfolio. And I believe in diversified portfolios. So it depends on how much a believer you are on XRP going forward. Like I just showed, maybe XRP could 2x from here. What do you think about Doge? Doge 2x is 80 cents. Do you think Doge is going to go to $1.20 and actually do a 3x? Don't know. That's why it's good to have a diversified crypto portfolio. Plus, you probably already held your XRP for a while. So then when you sell it, it'll be a long-term capital gains instead of short-term. You flip it over now for Doge and then you sell it in 6 months. Now that Doge you're selling is taxed at a higher rate because it would be a short-term capital gains. So your Dogecoin would have to gain, the Dogecoin profit would have to, percent profit gain would have to outdo XRP by 17% just to break even on that deal because of long and short-term capital gains taxes if you're in the United States. I've seen those small house things. I'm not interested in that. Would your crypto gains cover your expense, capital gains? Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? In my head, I know how much I'm going to have to pay on tax on the profits. So the dollar figure that's currently showing in my portfolio, I know is not the price of the house. I have to subtract like 33%. Like 33%, like a third of it is just gone. And that's the target price. That's the target price. Remember when people were saying they would sell their kids for Doge? Yeah, Raiden makes a good point. I've got a lot of videos. Got a lot of videos on my channel, and they go way back. And for someone who's interested, I mean, I always have a title, and you can always tell by what the title is, what the video is generally about. And you get my whole view of Doge over the past 3 years is all here. It is mostly bullish, but there are many that talk about dips and, you know, when things were going down, Dogecoin support falls again. So I was talking all the time about the risks. You know, that's all here in my past videos. Why is the price struggling? This was over the summer here 3 months ago. So it's not all positive to the moon. It's real stuff. So you can always go back and you can watch these, especially when you see Doge was at like 8 cents, right? 9-cent Doge. And you're like, oh yeah, I remember. I remember when Doge was there. Yep. Bonk has been disappointing, but Bonk did go on a big run to an all-time high. So it did have a big sell-off. And the past 2 dips, the last dip was lower than the previous dip. We looked at that earlier on the live stream. But if you believe in Bonk, Solana, you know, what's going to happen going forward, that could be a great buying opportunity to add some more Bonk to your portfolio. Just something to think about. I'm probably going to start at 10 o'clock in the morning, Boston time. And I'm going to go all day. 12 o'clock noon is when the inauguration actually happens. And we'll have that on in the background over in the side corner window or something. But it's really going to be more about following the crypto trading. Go to Dubai. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Ali. If you buy the crypto while you're in the United States and then you move to Dubai, the United States is going to be looking for taxes when you sell, no matter where you are, because you bought it here. Plus, we're not moving to Dubai. We like it here in Boston. We're not going back to 10 cents, Vinny. That's the risk I'm taking. So, no stop losses. I'm a believer in the 4-year cycles. I'm a believer in where Dogecoin is now, holding in the upper 30s, 40-cent range, consolidating here. And I believe it's going higher. So no stop losses. Yeah, 33% gone. Gone. That's Texas. I mean, that's just the way it is. You can complain about it all you want, but you can't do anything about it. You can't change it. It is what it is. A long-term capital gains tax plus state tax as well, because the state wants their piece of the pie too. Where I live in Massachusetts, I get taxed as well. on the state level. Now, does it actually add up to 33% on a long term? Not completely, but I do have some short term as well. Because I did a bit of trading over the summer, got out of some coins, bought into some others. And when I sell those will be short term, which is 37%. Yes, 37%. Even worse. It's 50% in Canada. Well, so when I sell in 2025, I don't have to actually pay the tax until April 15th, 2026 is when I actually pay the tax. But yeah, I'm just using 33% as a number because it's easy to remember and it's easy to calculate. Yep. My videos are informative. I taught you not to buy green candles. If you learn one thing from me, that's a big one. And it's true in stocks as well. The best time to buy stocks is when there's blood in the streets. That's what the saying is, blood in the streets. Those are those big, hairy, red candles. And everybody's freaking out. That's when you buy. Unless the company's going bankrupt. Now, put news aside, right? If the company's going bankrupt, you don't buy a falling knife. There is that. But if it's a good, solid company that's just dumping because the markets are dumping for whatever reason, blood in the streets, that's when you buy. So Akash, if you're asking, put it on Doge or Bitcoin, maybe you consider both. Put 5 on Doge and 5 on Bitcoin. Split it. It doesn't have to be one or the other. I've never heard of Hira. Never heard of it. No, I don't change the current price every day on my spreadsheets. No, I don't do that. I only change the price whenever I'm looking at, whenever I'm referencing something. So the last time we looked at this Dogecoin, it was at 41.65. That's when we were doing the tax video. And now whatever the price is, 40.666. So I can change it. 0.40666. And that's our current now. But no, I don't change it every day. That would just, I've got 26 different cryptos. It'd take me a while. It'd take me a while. Every day. No, I don't need to do that every day. But I do have one of these crypto or coin market cap portfolios for my personal portfolio. And so I can quickly call that up and I can see generally how my portfolio is doing, just not the individual coins. Well, for the most part, they're all on there. I haven't done as good a job keeping up on that with every trade on CoinMarketCap. Again, so many coins, so many trades. I didn't get them all on there. But this portfolio is a good way on CoinMarketCap to quickly see each coin, current price, your average profit. That's a good way to do it. But the spreadsheets, no. Manual labor. So the inauguration just has the effect, it's a change of leadership to a pro-crypto administration. Trump doesn't actually have to say anything about crypto. It's just the event that's happening that the Biden regime is over. That should be good feeling for the crypto market. I don't know what a Chainlink ERC20 token is. If it's an ERC20 token, I probably don't like it. Chainlink has their own token. You're a believer in the 69-cent price prediction? You never know. It's just a fun thing. It's Dogecoin. Come on. You can't take it too seriously. It's Dogecoin, guys. People are all upset. Oh, Kriss, you said it was going to hit 69. Yeah. And what do you think about the number 69? It's Dogecoin. Come on. People don't get it. They just don't get it. Why did I sell at 42,069? I mean, come on. Could I have done better? Sure. If I waited for 48 cents, I could have done better. But it's Dogecoin. Come on. Next run, I'll be able to invest more because I'm using this cycle's profits. I'll need to invest more to get the equivalent amount of Dogecoin. Again, that's assuming there's going to be a bear market. Exactly. Again, I still think there will be. I'm not buying anything in 2026. I'm not buying anything else in 2025. I'm not. Just waiting for price to go up to sell. Again, not selling all my Dogecoin, not selling all my Bitcoin, but I'm selling just about everything else. And then after we buy our house, anything that's left over, along with whatever I make with my side businesses between now and the end of 2026, a lot of that will probably go back into crypto, but not until then. We'll see how it plays out. Will there really be a bear market in 2026? We'll see. The 4-year cycles say yes. 2022 was a bad year. 2018 was a bad year. 2012 was always it? No, yeah, 2012. 2014. Yeah, 2014 was a bad year. $1.20 would be tough on the next leg up. I think that would be the second pump. The first pump is just going to be too hard to get over $1. If it gets close to $1, I just think that would be really hard. You can be patient, chasers. You never know. Being patient sometimes really works out because then there are big dips. We could see a dip Tuesday or Wednesday because of the FOMC. You never know. You could miss out, though, and prices could just go up. That's why some people just dollar cost average. It's not all or nothing. If you've got $10,000 sitting there waiting to buy, you don't have to buy all at once. You can buy $1,000 worth here, $1,000 worth there on different dips, and maybe one of them will be the biggest dip. You can never perfectly predict exactly when the lowest dips are going to be. So you never know. Holding a lot at a 13-cent average. That's a decent average. Hey, Scott, how are you? Dogecoin can't get over 40 cents now. Well, I'm looking at a screen that says 40.695. So it's over 40 cents. Oh, you buy green and sell red. Oh. Yeah, Raven, we looked at it earlier. Beast mode. I've never heard of rubric canal. Never heard of it. The good vibes, please don't chill on my stream. Please stop it or you'll be banned. Where does all the money come from when people take profits? Well, your initial investment came for whatever you did. So goodbye, good vibes, or God vibes, whatever his name is. He's gone. People have money that comes from all sorts of things and then continues to make money. I have side businesses. My side businesses make me money. So I constantly have money coming in every month. Then when you take profits, you have even more money because crypto price went up. In a bull market, that's pretty cool. FOMC, it's coming next week. It could be a volatile week. We'll see. We'll see, Oz. Yeah, working a little extra time, Mert. How are you? I mean, we were live when Bitcoin spiked up here to 106,537. That was pretty fun. Just watching it just pump up and up and up. And Doge came up to like 41.4, 41.5. Not bad. Would I say so far the 2024-25 cycle is playing out? Yes, it is. It's playing out pretty much like I had predicted it would. But we haven't seen 2025 yet. But yes, I did predict fall of 2024 pretty close. Dogecoin's up a little higher than I thought it would be, actually. A little higher than I thought. Which just means it's bonus for me to have 40 cent Dogecoin now. And it's holding very well. Next run, I'll be able to invest more. Yep, we caught that. Yeah, chasers, you know, it just, you warn people and then they keep doing it. And it's like, okay, bye-bye. Nowhere near the biggest mansion, and I'm in MA for Massachusetts, and nowhere near the biggest. All right, gang, I'm calling it here. What a great night for Bitcoin, new all-time high, and Doge holding strong, still consolidating. We zoom out on the Doge chart, and you're like, I mean, this is over a month of trading after a huge run, and it didn't fall back into like 30 or 20 cents like it would have normally. Now it's just, this is looking like a really strong accumulation chart to me before the next leg up. So my next live stream will be Monday, 4 o'clock East Coast time. We'll be starting on Monday. That's not that long from now. So I hope everyone has a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.